I'm Chef Carrie, and today I'm going to show you how to make paleo cheesecake bites. This recipe is vegan, it's raw, it's gluten-free and dairy-free, with no added sugar. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a cupcake pan. You can either use a mini one or a larger one. And you're going to pre-grease it with some coconut oil, and then you're going to set that aside. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your food processor, and you're going to get it ready. You're going to start with the crust. So you're going to mix 2 cups of almonds, followed by 2 cups of dates that I've already pre-measured. You want to make sure to pit these, otherwise you might break your food processor. The next thing you're going to add is a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And you do want to make sure that this is melted for this recipe. And then you're going to go ahead and blend that. So the food processor is a little loud, I apologize for that. Okay, I like to stop halfway through and scrape the sides of the food processor and make sure that everything is combining. It will take a little bit longer because the almonds are whole. You can also use slivered almonds to make this a little bit easier. And it's starting to get sticky, and all the ingredients are incorporating, which is just what you want, because that makes a nice crust. All right, so then you're going to take this off, and you're going to start forming it into your cupcake pan to make the nice crust part. You're just going to use your hands, and you're going to form it into the bottom, into the mold. I apologize you can't see this, but I'll hold it up when I'm done so you can see what it looks like. So you're just going to mold those into the bottom, and then once you have this done, you're going to do the filling and then the topping. So I'm just going to mold that in there. Okay, and it's a nice sticky recipe, so it makes it really easy to form into the bottom of the cupcake pan. This is a great alternative for pie recipes or cake recipes. If you want a gluten-free crust, you can use this for those sort of recipes. It's great for like a raw apple pie recipe, pumpkin pie. Okay, so I'm going to keep forming those. Perfect. Okay. And then, almost done here. Perfect. Then you have your last one. I even have some leftovers, so I can do a second sheet, but I will hold off on that for right now for time purposes. So as you can see, I have all the little crust made in here, and then it's ready for the filling. So I'm going to put this in a bowl and set it aside, and then that way I can use this for the filling ingredients. Okay, perfect. And then for the filling, you are going to mix 4 cups of cashews, and you can soak the nuts ahead of time if you want. It'll make them a lot creamier, and again, that helps release the oxalates and phthalates, which are the anti-nutrient in the food that make it harder for your body to absorb and assimilate the nutrients in it. And they can also be hard on your stomach, so that may be something you want to consider. I did not soak these, but as you can see, they'll blend fine in the food processor. And then next from there, you're going to use 1/4 cup of honey. You can also use agave or maple syrup if you want to make this a vegan recipe. So I'm going to measure that out. I'm going to use honey today. I'm having allergies, so I feel like honey is really good to help with that. Okay. And then once you have your honey mixed in there, You're gonna add in another 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And again, you wanna make sure that this is melted. Perfect. And then this recipe does call for a container of strawberries. Half of them I left whole and the other half I sliced up because they're gonna go on top of the mixture at the very end. So you're gonna take the filling mixture, and again, I apologize, it's a little loud, but you're gonna go ahead and blend the filling. Perfect. And then now that it's a little incorporated, you can add your strawberries in and blend again. Also use a Vitamix to do this. I prefer food processor just because I feel like it incorporates really well, but Vitamixes also work great for this process. It's very pretty, the mixture. It's almost fully incorporated. Blend one more time. Perfect. And now that that's all combined, you have your filling. I'm going to go ahead and spoon that into these the little pans here. And then once you have this filled in, you can go ahead and garnish it with your strawberries. And you're gonna put this in the freezer for about 30 minutes until they solidify. And then you have yourself some little cute cheesecake bites. They're great for parties and entertaining, and also a really delicious and healthy dessert. So as you can see here, I have them all spooned out, and then you can go ahead and garnish it with strawberries. And then keep going, and they're ready to go. So for the recipe, please visit my website at chefcurry.com. And thank you so much for watching.